So your child has their own rights as soon as they're born under the Children Act. However, the legislation also considers you as a parent. Parents have responsibilities to meet the needs of their child, and under this legislation, rights come as a result of meeting these responsibilities. Sharing your autism diagnosis really is your choice. The midwife may already know you're autistic, that's been shared within your records, so they may ask you about that. But that doesn't mean to say that they have concerns, and actually I really hope that midwives start recognising that they need to check in with autistic parents so that we get better support. However, what is really important to know is that autism is not an automatic referral criteria for any statutory service. Also, a referral does not necessarily mean that there are child protection concerns. Midwives have a requirement to assess for domestic abuse and consider status as a vulnerable adult as part of their antenatal assessment. Now, that may not relate to you, but they will, or they should, ask questions to everyone and not make assumptions on who does or doesn't need support. A children's social worker must focus on the child, and adult social workers must focus on your needs. But both also need to take each other's assessments into account when they're doing their assessment and when they're recommending support. Any assessment is voluntary and may be a gateway to other services in both adult or children's services, and that includes the voluntary sector. Any requests or referrals for support should be discussed and agreed with you beforehand by your midwife or any other health professional who is making that referral to services. Any safeguarding concerns should be discussed with you unless your child is deemed at immediate risk of significant harm, and that means something is going to seriously happen to them if something doesn't happen now. That could be that they're being starved, or they have been hurt by you or somebody else. Now, these are child protection concerns and have a different process to needs assessments. And if you're unsure which process you're being asked to be involved in, then please ask the social worker to confirm. A social worker has a duty to assess a child, their needs, and how you and others can meet them. They have no power to remove a child. Only the court and police can do that. And even then, there are strict legal criteria. If any of these conversations are taking place with you and you are unsure or confused, you have a right to legal advocacy, and professionals need to support you to get that. You are entitled to an assessment for your child under Section 17, and you can request that yourself. And you're also entitled to request one in terms of your own needs, be that as a parent or as an adult in your own right, if that's what you think you need. And under the Autism Act, professionals need to be able to and make sure that you can participate in any interaction, including any form of assessment or support or intervention. And if they don't, you have a right to complain. You can find the services complaints process on their website, and that includes local authorities or other organisations.